Well, hello, and it's been quite a while since I've been out and about, and I'm currently in Portugal again for 4 days. It's been a kind of crazy few months with the move, and then I was away over Christmas for 2 weeks, and now I'm here for a few days, and then I'm back at the weekend. So I'm going to try and get this video out before I get back home. So let's turn the let's try and remember how you turn the camera around. Yeah, there you go. So I am alive, and I'm out and about with my little Pentax. So I still do film photography, which is really cool, and I'm really pleased. So yeah, I'm out and about with this, and I've got this. So you won't see the results of this until I finished the film and I bought some chemistry to develop the film with, but I want to put this video out first. And I come across this film. A guy, he's an older guy who does photography videos. Peter, I think he's called, and he was talking about this film he'd been given. And this guy has got this website, and the films to purchase on there are really cheap. And this is basically a form of FP4, but it's a cinematic one, so I understand, and it's something different numbers. I can't even remember now, standing here thinking about it. Anyway, so I'm out trying this out, and it was always my intention to bring this here with me. So here I am doing this, and I'm just going to chat to you as I go along about a few thoughts I have, and what I'm going to be doing and stuff. Am I going to be changing the channel? Is it going to stay the same? You know, I don't honestly know yet, but I'll continue talking in a minute, because you know what I'm like when it comes to walking past people when I'm talking to the camera. I kind of find it difficult, and people are walking towards me now, so I'll stop the camera for a second. So I've taken 10 shots in this roll already, which is quite good for me. There was a guy, he was feeding the pigeons, which is not a good thing to do, really. Feed pigeons, as they're considered vermin, aren't they? So I was just thinking about what, because when I was on my way over here, because I went a strange route, and I've really got into enjoying riding on buses. I was in North Norfolk for over a week, and the week before Christmas, and I found myself really enjoying the bus rides, which I think is really, really lovely. And I went on lots of little different bus trips to different places. I was staying in Hunstanton, I went to Wells and Fakenham and back into Kings Lynn and so on and so forth, and I really enjoyed it. And so I'm thinking, should I make videos about my bus journeys? I don't know, and because the ones, my film photography ones, aren't really doing any good, or they're not as successful as I'd like them to be. So I was thinking about doing that, and then it got onto things that annoy me. And I used to work many years ago in W.H. Smith in Bedford, and you'd have people, this is back in the days when you paid at the till and you didn't pay on a machine, and you'd have people stand in a queue for 5 minutes. And I hate to say it, especially, it was women, it was women that used to do this. They get to the till, and then they'd be digging around in their pockets or their bag to find their purse, to find the money they had exact change for, rather than stand in the queue and then get the money out of the purse and have it ready. No, it never happened. Another thing that used to happen was especially in Smiths, and I saw this on so many occasions, you'd have elderly people, especially again elderly ladies, they'd come in and they'd buy their, I don't know, back in the day, I guess it was about, 50 or 60 pence TV Quick or whatever it might have been, and they'll give you a 20 quid note, and they'll say to you, oh, can I have the change in fives please? And one of the things you never had much of in a till was £5 notes, and you can guarantee that when you saw them open their purse, there would be a wodge of £5 notes in there already. It would seem the old ladies of the population of England used to control 90% of the £5 notes, and I used to get so frustrated. Another thing is, you know, when, like, say you're in a queue at Greggs and you're in a long queue, and then the person behind you stands next to you, that really winds me up as well. I'm like, no, you're behind me in the queue, and it's like, no, you're not. Yeah, it really does annoy me. One of my personal hates is people whistling when you're walking through town. I was here a couple of years ago, and we're in a place called Lagos, and the actual railway station is quite a bit away from the town centre. And this guy was whistling, and I said to my friends, I have to stop, I just can't stand this whistling. But it's a personal peeve of mine. But I just wanted to share these with you, rather than it being just about film photography. And I'm going to take some more shots, but I want to get this out, so I want to get this video out before I develop the film, because I know for a fact what's going to happen. I'll get home, life will get in the way, and it'll be another 3 months before I develop the film. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully I'm going to take some shots now and show you what I've taken shots of, so you can actually see what I'm photographing, if that makes any sense, rather than actually see the photographs. And then I'm going to do a review of the film once I've developed it. I know my chosen developer will be ID11 because it's just simpler than me to have one shots to solutions. It's just easy for my workflow. And I actually haven't used my macro lens since I moved, or since months before I moved, and it's going to be the first time. So we've got coming up here, they have these sculptures that are made out of like nuts and bolts, no, nuts, or washers, it might be washers, and they have like there's one just coming up, a lady sitting on a bike. So I'm going to get a shot of that. The sun is directly behind me, so I'll try and take it in front. I'm going to get some lovely flaring with these old classic lenses. I'll try and do something with it, but yeah, that's, see what I mean? They're washers. Yeah, they look like the washers and stuff like that. And then she's got chain hair, which is really cool. So I'm going to try and get a shot of that. And the problem is, because they're quite dark and I'm using a black and white film with a bright background, that's going to be quite difficult. But anyway, we'll give it a go. We'll try and get at least one shot of this. So I've done 3 shots of this. Done one like a side shot of the face, and then I did one of what was left of the actual push bike bell. And this one I don't think it's going to come out, although it would look nice if it does. Is you've got the hands there, and then you've got the cobwebs. Now the reason I say that is because I was getting so close. The cobwebs are really difficult to use with a split focuser, so I don't know if I've got that in focus or not. I did try my hardest and best to get that, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm off now. So if there's anything more I can take on the way around, I'm off now to get a galao, which is like a latte coffee at the local supermarket where you can get coffees cheap. I don't know if you can see them that well, but up there are some storks, and I think they're I think they're like the national species here, and not to do with margarine. So I'm just walking up. There's like a main square here, and I'm going to walk up there. I'm just out for a walk at the moment because the work I'm doing today is starting a little bit later on, and I love going up here because I sometimes stay in one of the apartments just here. So we're taking a walk, and I know the town so well now. I plan a little route for a morning to go for a walk, which is really lovely. There's a place we go to over on the right hand side over here, and they do fantastically good value burgers. So what's unusual is I don't know about the UK, but in Portugal, if the kids haven't got a lesson, they can actually get a pass to leave the school, so they don't have to stay in school, and they go to the cafes and stuff. Because it's I don't know if it's the same. I mean, I'm not talking about like, you know, people who are like at college age. These are like, you know, school children age, and it's kind of strange seeing them out and about, and they'll just pop out for a coffee when they're in between having lessons. And that's the thing with Portugal, it's literally like a cafe culture. So for €2.80 I had a galão, which is like a latte, and a pastel de nata for £2.80. So a cake and a coffee for £2.80 in euros. So it'd be about, I don't know, $2.60. So yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of cheap. But things tend to be cheaper out here anyway. I've just bought some clothes, and I've got 3 t-shirts, and we're not talking Primani stuff here, we're talking quality t-shirts and a pair of trousers for a total of €27. That's about 25 quid for 3 tops and a new pair of trousers, which I'm really pleased with. So this is the so it's called Silves, the place I'm at, and they've got a castle up there. I think I've shown you before. So I'm just literally wandering around, talk like this at the moment, because it's going to be a while before I get the film developed, and I've not put a video out for such a long time, and I don't know what I'm going to call this one either. Okay, I've seen this shot here. Obviously I can't get too close with it with the film camera, but it's these roses, and they've got dew on them because we had a heavy fog mist this morning, and yeah, that's why I didn't take any shots straight away in the first thing in the morning, because of that. So, and that's why I'm out and about now. But I'm going to get a shot of some of these. I think black and white. It's black and white, and they're beautiful red colour. But we'll see what we get. Okay, so I've done probably over half the film now, and I'm heading back to the hotel. I'm being picked up shortly. I hope you enjoyed me just chatting to you, and I'm hoping that I might actually order the stuff while I'm here, because I know it won't arrive until I get back. So I might order the developer and fixer, and I've still got my developing tanks and stuff like that. So and I've got to get some new measuring cylinders. But other than that, I'm literally really good to go with it. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it, and try and get it back across this main road. Anyway, I hope you like this, and I'll see you again shortly with the actual photographs that I took.